Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the space 5 minutes of authenticity with Preetha. I am your host, Preetha Lal. I am a certified life coach, and this little space offers me an amazing opportunity to share with you the wonderful insights I gain in my life coaching practice as well as in talking to people as they look at ways and means and their journey to get a little bit closer to their authentic selves. I am an authenticity life coach, and therefore, such topics interest me deeply. And I love to take a little bit of time to share them with you, to maybe have you think about things that you may not always have thought about. So, as you know, friends, if you're back here, and thank you if you are, I hope you're subscribing to this new space. I hope you'll leave me a feedback. I hope you'll leave me a rating. But as you know, I pick a topic every month and then go deeper into it every week and release an episode every week. So this month in December, we were talking about the art of closure. And the first week, we talked about what are the gifts that we carry, because we do not wish to look at the end of the year as an ending, but rather as a continuity and of something that we are going to carry into the new year. So when we talk about what remains, the gifts that we received without our asking, it is also important, and that is what we will focus on this time, is what do we leave? Letting go is an important aspect of growing up. Letting go is a very important precursor to change and growth and even joy. So the theme this time is to look at the tender art of letting go. Closure, friends, isn't always easy. When we talk about the art of closure, isn't this picture perfect masterpiece. In fact, it is more messy than not. Sometimes it is a dream that didn't unfold. Sometimes they are words that were said that weren't meant to be. Sometimes it's a plan that didn't quite happen. Sometimes it's a goal that didn't get met, and a version of life that stayed on the shelf and didn't quite manifest. Um, that can hurt. That can sometimes we can be very hard on ourselves and say, "Hey, this year was a failure." And when I'm closing things off, I'm closing it with a lot of resentment, anger, regret. Um, what happens is that if you do that, you truly haven't received closure because you're still carrying it with you. Most of us have often held on to a project or a dream deadline or something that we just poured ourselves into it, whether we are a student or in a work setting or maybe a home project, but it never took off. It didn't really happen. And so for a while, we might think that we've failed, but over time, we have all realized that when we have let go of that failure, within quotes, we have made space for growth. We have made space for something new. In behavioral sciences, the concept of loss aversion, or when we avert something that we have lost, uh, that explains why we cling on to what we've invested in when we cannot avoid it. Even when it no longer serves a purpose, we cling on to it, and we give our energy, we give our time, we give a whole bunch of ourself to something that could not be avoided, that could not be averted, that loss. But when we release it, when we let go of it, that is an act of wisdom. That is an act of creating space. The acceptance and commitment theory teaches us to move forward in motivational sciences and moving forward without needing a perfect resolution. So the ironic thing in closure, as I found out as I was researching for this particular episode, is that closure doesn't always require answers. It does not require a neatly tied bow, a final word on the final page of a chapter. It does not need it to be very clean. What it needs is honesty and acceptance and knowing that this is it. This is where I have come. This is where I'm at. And what can I leave behind even without that perfect closure? What can you do for yourself to not carry that burden within you into the new year? What can you leave behind? What can you let go so you can make space for what is yet to come? Because, friends, until we let go, we cannot make space for something new. I pray and hope and wish that your release be gentle, and may it open the door to peace as you look ahead. Until next time, this is Preetha with 5 Minutes of Authenticity. Thank you for your time and kind attention here, as always.